All right, friends. Time to drink a little coffee and get started here. You guys are going to see my messy desktop. No way around that. All right, then. Is it actually showing a yellow outline, or is it just showing me a yellow outline? Kind of weird. I think it's just showing me a yellow outline. All right, let's get started. It's going to be a little bit of a process, but there is this paint job packer that you can download from GitHub. What's the name of the developer? I don't remember the name of this guy. He does have a channel though on YouTube. Cars Maniac. I was about to say Karamazak, but it's Cars Maniac. And let me bring up a browser window here. Go to YouTube. So I think if you... Yeah, this guy. And he's got a single video, which is how to make the truck sim mod. Anyways, he put together this software package, which is actually pretty nice. So you go and you look at his channel, you follow this, and it's relatively pretty easy to make a skin. And you can make a skin for the trailer, you can make a skin for the vehicle, it doesn't really matter. I don't think we're going to need a browser anymore. So this is his software. Jeff, what's going on? Galeno, how you doing? Alum, what's going on? Sorry, I've got a bunch of dialogues open, so if I miss your chat, I apologize. But that's what's going down. Okay, so we're going to do for American Truck Simulator. We want a single paint job. And let's see, we're going to call this Midnight's. This is a Western Star.
So sleepy today. Sleepy. Sleeping face.
You're sleepy today? You got a sleepy face? Thanks for the prime, buddy. I appreciate it. Let's see. What do I want to call this? Mr. Midnight's. I think I want. Yeah, originally I called it the cabin skin. But I don't want it the cabin skin. Because I want my themes to be specific. So this is going to be the Western Star. Midnight's Western Star. How about Midnight's Western Star 49X brand skin, because this is going to be like my logo skin. This is going to be my deal here. Oh, I need to clean my glasses. I'm going to call it the same thing. Let's put an O1 here, just in case there's more than one brand skin. We're going to, $1 is going to be the price. It's going to be unlocked by default. I noticed something. That was interesting. I tried to do this the other day and it didn't work. And I had the price set to 0. If you have the price set to 0, it doesn't show up inside of the ATS, which is really strange. So let's call this, I can only have like 10 letters here. OLM underscore, that's 4. We'll do B for brand and Western Star 49X. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How about we just do 49x? We'll do B1, 49x. Okay. Cabin, we want all cabins. We don't want to split the we want to split the cabin, the files, one per cabin. We want a truck. We want the Western Star 49. And we're going to generate and save this. Oh, it's all going to be lowercase. OLM, B, and X. Okay. Generate and save this. We're going to do a Steam. Probably not going to upload it to Steam, but I want to make sure that it has the Steam stuff. And we're going to use as templates. And I'm going to put it on my desktop and generate. It's finished. Done. There's my file. So I have another folder over here where I do my skins work. So American Truck Simulator. Oop, that's not the right one, but we need to get rid of this. So under the mods directory, let's delete this one. And we'll open up. Yeah, this is my mods ATS. I have other mods for Valheim, Windward, Breakfast. So this is going to be this one. We're gonna, the paint job packer does have a lot of stuff in it. I don't want to call this paint job packer output though. Let's move this over into this one. And we'll call this, don't we have a, what was the name that it gave it again? Let's see, that's not it. There it is right there. Okay, we'll call it that. So we'll come back into here, paint job packer, we'll call, oh, come on. Too much tequila last night, that was a problem. Paint job packer. Okay, so that's going to be this paint job. All right, so let's go in and let's get the vehicle information. Oops. Let's go back even one more. Because I need this in here. Okay, perfect. Let's get into the vehicle, truck upgrade, paint job, Western Star. All right, let's open up Photoshop really fast. Now, I was kind of working on some of this. I think I can get rid of these, right? Yep. Done, done, and done. Good. Okay. See. Go back and open up. That's the mod directory. I do need to get down to the same level, though. Okay. Go back over to my... That's where I'm supposed to be. Let's open up this file. 72-inch sleeper cab is what I want to work with. Oops. Do that again. Man, I need to... I hate it when, this is the same thing with Wreckfest. When you're doing it, you're working in two different areas that have pretty much the same directory name. And it's like, what was I just working on? Let's load these into separate layers. Okay, and I'm going to save as, and I just want to make sure this is in the right location. Yep. Okay, I'm going to save this as a Photoshop file. Bink. All right, perfect. Let's do this. This unused. And let's get rid of all but one of these. All right, this is what we're working with. And let's create a, I'm going to separate some of these layers here. So let's just make sure that we have this running correctly. Come back out here real fast. Let's just pick up a brush. And we'll pick some pink or something color, whatever. Okay, let's just make sure this is working the way we expect it to work. So I am going to export this. Actually, I need to save this as a different file name. I want to keep this original one. Let me save this one. And I want to save a kind of a copy, but I want to save this as the Intel texture work. And I want to do this as the sleeper cab. Yep, I want to replace it. Yep, that looks good. Okay, this is where it gets confusing here. Sorry, you're going to see me moving. I have 3 monitors. You're going to see me moving stuff from one side to the other. I need to keep them separate on my desktop so I know which one I'm working with here. All right, so I'm taking from my temporary file and moving it into the ATS mods. I'm going to replace that one. And let's fire up American Truck Simulator. Reminds me of that old model building kit. It's kind of the same process for Wreckfest too. Triple F Bomb. If you go to his site on Steam and go into his workshop thing, he's got a this really neat. Yeah, this one is gone. And we're going to add this one in. He's got this really neat mod that allows you to have essentially the same kind of wireframed of all the cars, and then you just gotta go in and figure out what part it is because it's all wrapped around. That's kind of the difficult part. One side is facing you, and then the other side is mirrored to face the other side. Continue loading. I did a test really fast to see if it would work, and then I found out what I really wanted was an individual. I did all the vehicles, but then I found out I wanted like individual mods for each one of these, because if I wanted to do like multiple themes, you have to kind of break it out that way. And I didn't realize, I couldn't figure out how to break it out for each vehicle and stuff. We're just going to turn this off. We go to the catalog. We'll do Truck Explorer. We'll go to the Western Star. Make sure the cab is 72-inch sleeper. Good. That's what we're working on right now. We'll go to the paint job. Should see my paint job on the top. Yep, there it is. And there it is. Okay, perfect. So that's the file that we're working with. And we can kind of get started here. Gives you an indication of what's going on. Here's the nice thing. I don't have to leave this game. I don't have to fire it up each time. So we're going to toss this layer. And let's separate out. I think what I want to do is separate out the white from the wireframe. So let's go ahead and select all the white. We'll invert it. Create a new layer. And I'll fill this layer with a color. What color vehicle do we want? Just do black? Should we do black? Probably should do black. We'll do black. Okay, now while I'm at it, I'm going to hide this. And I want a reference. So let's make a new layer. And I want to copy this. Oh, we can get rid of this layer, sorry. Okay, so now if I get rid of that white, I have a reference of just the wireframe. So I could put it on top of my black if I really wanted to see it. And then I have the black. I'm not going to see the actual black because I'm covering over it, but I could see like individual parts, like, okay, that's where the mirror is going to be and all that good stuff. So for now, we're going to save this, and then we're going to save a copy. And we'll go back over to this, and we're going to overwrite this one. Oops. We're not going to overwrite that one. We're going to overwrite this one. Did I copy the right one the first time? Man, I hope I did. I think I did. Anyway, 72-inch sleeper cabs is the one we're going to do. And let's move this file into here. Go to ATS, look at red. Okay, let's start with just black. This is basic black. Let me get my logo stuff. See. Somewhere in this craziness, under branding, I have my logo somewhere. Logo V3, it's got to be V3. Didn't I have an all white one though? All right, well, we can see what this one looks like. I'll turn the background off. Gonna export this. Oh, what folder is that in? Oh, it's the wrong folder. It's the logo. Let's see, white. White with no background. copy this directory. Where the hell did that file go? Okay, we're going to pull this in. I honestly don't know how this is going to look. We're probably going to have to change it to an all white. But let's take a peek at it here. So we have the cabin and the window is going to be... Let's put it right here. I might have to resize it a bit. I might just put the logo on the hood. But it'd be nice to kind of have it on the side, though. Let's see what this looks like. If you guys thought that this was going to be a sexy stream, it's not, dude. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do this stuff. Okay. I mean, not bad. The problem is that exhaust, man. That exhaust is in the way. If I push, I can push the logo over a little bit, but it's still going to get the name messed up. And I don't know what. I don't know why white is always kind of like diffused. You can see it. This is their version of white. It's only like super white if it's in the sun. And while I can rotate the truck around, I can't change the position of the lights. Okay, let me move some stuff over here. So the logo probably needs to be moved over. Let's bring up the wireframe. Yeah, it's still the stack though. That stack right there. It's going to be behind that stack. I could reduce the size of it. Let's try this first and then we'll reduce the size of it and see how it works. What about the upper cowl like on the roof? Let me get back in there so I can point to where you're talking about, or I can point and you can say yes or no. Oops, I forgot to turn it off. But that's okay. I can see where the line is. I might not, because the black... Do you see the gray on the black? I think you do see the gray in the black vehicle. Here. think that make it easier on me. I'm gonna have my files on another window. I don't have to keep just alt tabbing that. The gray kind of disappears. So I'm going to get rid of the gray border. And I also think I'm going to change the One Last Midnight Game Explorer to be something that's on the side. You're talking about up here? I got an idea. Let's see. Do I have in my libraries, do I have that logo? I have two ideas. One is like this. The other one is just going to be regular size. We'll make this fit. Actually come down a little bit smaller with it. Let's get rid of this logo. Let's move this image back in place. Well, okay, wait. That was the gray was the edge of the outline, right? So get rid of this. We'll just put this there. I can actually move over several pixels. I want to see what it looks like super big. Temporarily get rid of this one and go with this one. The roof scoop, turn it 90 degrees clockwise and put it on the roof. Hold on a second. Blue logo on the roof, the face on the sides. Okay, hold on a second. Well, I was thinking about breaking up like the name. And you know how people kind of have like their name on the bottom door or something like that? I was thinking about moving it over to the door area. I'll show you in a second. I want to see what this looks like. Wait, did I not save it? Oh, I didn't move it over. So you're talking about here, right? But isn't this a window, though? It almost looks like a window up there. Are you talking about right here? Okay, we'll test it out here. The big one's kind of interesting. I mean, I don't mind that it's getting eaten up a little bit by the window. I would have to reduce the size down a little bit. Because the logo could be somewhere else. But what I was thinking about for the name is put the name right here on the door. The One Last Midnight right here on the door. Okay, let's explore both options. So first off, I want to reduce this down. Trouble, what's going on, man? To maybe about this size. Let's take the One Last Midnight name and we'll put it over here on the door. I think that was the door. Let's also test the roof part. I think this is the roof part. Let's duplicate this one. We'll move it. We'll rotate it. We'll put it right here. Got to get rid of this white wireframe. Can't move. I can't move my camera anymore. It won't let me get a good look at the roof. It looks like we can push this back a little bit farther. Let's see if we can push this back a little bit farther. What are we thinking about on the side here? And the logo on the door. You just finished your work year and you're on the holiday. I open up my YouTube to find this stream, and here you're playing around with Photoshop, and I can't get away from my industry. Dude, turn it off, walk away, go watch a holiday movie, man. I highly recommend watching Claws on Netflix. If you haven't seen Claws, go watch Claws. It's an exceptional animation. All right, I'm going to change the size of this. I really wish this back cab window was not here, but that's the Western Star. There's nothing you can do about that. The cab size, though, if you go with like a 42 something sleeper, you don't have the window. Or the 48 sleeper, you don't have the window back here. But I'm currently driving right now the 72 sleeper. Text logo on the fuel tank down here. We could see what that looks like. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't even know that I can affect this. I think that the tank chrome is like it's like it doesn't recognize it off of the texture file. So it must do something to it. This Chrome stuff, it must automatically do something to it. But we can see if we can put something here. I have already painted it black, and it's not, it didn't affect it at all. Right? So whatever that might be a part, to be honest with you. It might not be part of the cab skin. There might be an additional part that I haven't found yet. Put the logo on the door and the text on the sleeper. Definitely could do that. The logo would be smaller. Okay, let's mess with a couple of these here. I don't know about the tank. I'm going to have to look into how to change the parts, because the parts are not... I mean, every part that I have on this skin is already black, and so it doesn't include the tank at all. Okay, first things first, let's change the size or placement of the one on the roof. And we'll call this roof logo. I don't know that we're going to keep this, but I'm just going to move it. I want to move it up a little bit and see where it lands. Let's put that on the top up there. This one was, what was this one? This was the smaller one. Okay, you said logo on the door. Let's get rid of this one. We'll hide it for now. This is large side logo. We'll just hide that one. Let's put up this real quick so I can see what's going on here. Oops, what did I just move? Moved the wrong one. Where's my text? Okay, this is logo text. You guys talked about, you want a full length of the sleeper? Okay, well, I'm going to do two. We're going to keep one small for now. I think this edge right here is wrapping. It wraps around the side. I'm going to push this over just a little bit. I'll bring another one out, and we'll go larger with it. We'll test it to see if that wraps. If that T wraps, then we know that this part of the texture right here, I don't know if you guys can see my pointer, but the texture right here, we'll see if that's a wrapping portion. I seem to think that it is a wrapping. I almost feel it's like it's this right here. It's that piece right there. But we'll test it. The problem with design is that all people flow the ideas in chat, for sure. That's typically why I try not to do any kind of design stuff in chat. Like if I worked on the Wreckfest skins, I would know that I would spend an additional hour if I had chat going. Could be like, oh, I don't like the placement of this. Oh, I don't like the placement of this. And it's like, you don't get a choice anymore. It's go away. Trust me, you'll like it when I'm done. Oh, I forgot to turn the wrap off. Damn it. And then you get sidetracked like that, and then nothing gets accomplished. I gotta go through that whole process all over again. Got some lake effect snow happening here in Chicago. Okay, that T does wrap. So we can't play in that little curvy area over there. So it's got to be smaller than that. And yeah, let's look at the top here. That's not a bad placement for the top. I don't know if I'm centered. It looks like I'm off a couple pixels on this side. I could actually do the full logo on the top if I really wanted to. If I wanted to keep it small. The only thing about the logo on the door and the name over here, that's kind of like super standard. That's like any truck that you see out there. It's going to have that logo on the door, and this might be too much. Might be too much. Okay, let's go with the other two ideas. I want to move this over. I mean, it's hard to tell. It does look centered, right? My glasses are blurry, so I can't 100% tell if it's centered, but man, it totally looks centered. Name verbiage on the hood. Let's keep that one there. Let's go the larger text. Somehow it got rotated though. Let's drop this. Let's pull this out again. I guess when I enlarged it, it rotated? Weird. Let's bring the wireframe back up so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, we can't get into this part over here. And we can't get into this part over here because they're wrapping. So let's reduce the size of the logo down. Okay, that's the sleeper cab. Somebody talked about a logo on the door. I'm wondering if this is wrapping as well. I don't think that it is, though. So that looks pretty centered on the door. Somebody was talking about text on the hood. Where is the hood? Right here. Let's duplicate. Ooh, what happened to my text down here? Did I get rid of my text? Okay, there's my text. That's the small one on the door. That's that one. I don't think I'm going to use that one, so let's get rid of that one on the door. We have that one on the roof. Let's duplicate this text. And move it over here and rotate it. I want it in the center, but okay, anything where the mesh is like really deformed like that, that means it's wrapping. So let's shrink this up a little bit and move it over to the center. I wanted a center hood too. Let's see. That looks okay. It looks greater on that side over there. Hold on. I think that's all right. All right, let's get rid of the wireframe. Let's save this. Let's save this as. Change the type. Change that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Okay, copy it. Replace it. View it. I don't know, maybe I can go bigger on the hood. All right, try a little bit bigger on the hood. I want to go a little smaller here. I don't know if I like that on the door. I almost like it big and big right here. Let's look at that really fast. We can put other stuff on the door, like, what do they typically have on the door for semi-trucks? Let's see. I thought they were like, they had, maybe I'm wrong. I thought they had like their runner numbers and stuff like that on the doors and stuff. Like their license number or their... How about instead of looking for paint jobs, you just look semi-trucks. Yeah, all these like little pieces of information. The dot numbers, yeah. Body shop, what's going on? Truck looks good, thanks, bud. I mean, we could do little accents, right? I'm not getting what I want from this. It's like these are pictures of brand new trucks or something like that. I just wanted like pictures of an everyday truck on the road. And maybe these are everyday trucks on the road. I don't know. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't look at truck paint jobs, but I seem to think when I'm passing trucks on the freeway that there's like more additional information, but maybe not. Maybe I'm looking at these. These look like real trucks. They got just a tiny little ass logo there, and they got something here on their larger logos right here. Unless you're going for like a full wrap, like something like this, America. Yeah, very simple. If you're going to do a logo, it's not going to be that extreme. It's just going to be very simple. I mean, this guy's got a little bit of a additional. Too bad his dog's in the way. Would have liked to seen what was down there on the bottom. I do want to see this with the largie on the side. Let's reduce the size of this. We could possibly move it up like this. I just want to take a peek at this. This might not look good. I mean, I know it's going to get cut off by the windows and stuff. But let's see how this looks. I mean, that's a whole lot of logo all over the it's like a whole lot of logo all over the place. It might be a little too much. A famous old saying on the door or side, like, we don't do smart here. Thanks, Body Shot. It's coming along. It's coming along. If I reduce this a little bit, I kind of like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? We can go with just the face on the door, the text on the side, the text on the hood, and the face on the roof. But I feel like something else has got to be here. Maybe some sort of color swooshes or something. Something's got to be in here to fill this space up. I mean, I could go with this, this, and this, and this. Though I do like this whole thing right here. I don't know. Any thoughts? It's too much in your opinion. But what is too much? You're not being specific. What exactly is too much? Side logo interferes with the roof logo. No, it's one or the other. It's one or the other. It's probably going to be the roof logo, right? So just the face logo on the door and on the roof. The face logo on the side, we'll get rid of that. But we're going to have to put something else there. And I'm thinking like some color swishes or swirls or something like that. So if you're looking at it from the side, you're seeing the logo on the door and the name. If you're looking at it head on, you're seeing the logo on the top and the name on the hood. I think that'll work. To be honest with you, I think that'll work. So if we get rid of this one, bonnet, door, roof, text on the side looks good. Right. Large logo on the face is too much. Right. I totally agree. It's going to have to be one or the other, right? So if we get rid of this face, let's get rid of this face, which was this one. And if we put something else here, what else can we put there? What would we call this? Like, it wouldn't be swirls. It would be colored lines, maybe? No, that's too much. I want thicker lines. Oh, wait, that looks kind of cool, though. Colored, or how about just brush strokes? Not really what I'm thinking. Brush stroke pattern, maybe? Or you could dupe the face logo and make smaller. Ghost the image with a different contrast color? Maybe. What do they have for grunge patterns? Something like this. Here, let's take this. Wreckfest Driving School graduate. Wow, we could stick some Wreckfest stuff on there. Try it. Colored brush swirls. Okay, I'll look at that in a second. let's take this pattern. Let's see here. Not the group that I want. I want the background mixed in here too. What do they got going on in here? Why am I seeing the background though? I want to get rid of the white out of this. Damn, it's a lot, man. That's a lot of noise in there. I'm just looking for the white background. Where did you stick it, you dirty bastard? Why did you make this thing so damn complicated? It's weird. I thought it was this, but it's not this. Let's ungroup this. It's like your life's work. I know, right? I mean, I don't understand why some people make things so complicated. All right, let's copy this. We'll drag it into Photoshop and see what we get out of it. I think we're going to get the background out of it, though, too. But we'll see. Nope. Wrong one. Damn it. Right, we got the background. Let's see. I don't want Premiere Pro. Let's get rid of that. Save myself some memory. Memories. Like the corner of your mind. I can't believe. Where is... What happened to Illustrator? Did I close Illustrator? No. You didn't close Illustrator. How do you do a selection in Illustrator that will just give you the background? Anybody know? I'm not an Illustrator guy. I got rid of something there. That might have been it. All right, what was your other recommendation? It was like colored. That file might be just too much of a bitch to work with. Was it colored brush swirls? Wolf, what's going on, bud? Wow. That's a little bit too much color, brush, and swirl all in one. Wow. We got rainbow brush swirls here. How about we just do brush swirls? What do we get? Let's get rid of the colored. We're getting closer. What did we do for grunge? Let's do grunge again. Ouch. Go back. Oh, duplicate. Don't go back. Just get rid of. Well, we'll look a little deeper. You never know. There might be a treasure in here. Of course, if it says it's a premium one, I'm not gonna pay for the premium. I'm just gonna do the free stuff. I went to play some Icarus this morning, but my tune is dead. If I revive, I'll lose all the progress, so no playing solo. I don't know how much you'll lose. You'll definitely, I think you lose half of your current level. Or something like that. All right, color brush swirls are a little bit too much. We'll go brush swirls. We'll go back and we'll do grunge again. I mean, I really kind of like that pattern, but I don't want to have to try to figure out how to get rid of the stuffs I don't want. This would be cool too. If I can only pull the white out and not necessarily the black. Let's go back to that one here. It's not a premium. It's probably another one of these guys that are like, hey, man. Let's see how bad it's going to be. Let's see how bad it's going to be. Oops. Let's see. I mean, I'm assuming this is on a white background. I might be able to grab this. Here, hold on. I grab just this. Copy that. Drop that into Photoshop. Yes. Okay, take this. See, why was that so easy with that file and the other file was so stupid? Now, let's, to make it easier on me, let's just invert the colors. And let's see, I want... Oh, don't move that. Turn off the layer select. I want this layer below all my other layers. I'm curious to see what this is going to look like. Let's see. I want to do something like this. Take this, increase it. Good. Now go to and select just this component. Good. Probably this back one too. And then come up here. Cut that out. Get rid of the rest of this. Ooh, what is that? That might look cool as fuck. Hold on, let's see. Let's see what this looks like. I might have to re-invert it. Well, let's see what it looks like first, though. Because we could change the colors on that. We can change it to like a blue or something, or a red or something. Let's just see what it looks like here. If I really want you to use the yellow pattern, send it to you in Discord, and you'll do it. Okay, hold on a second. I mean, the yellow pattern looked okay. Let's go back to the yellow one. I mean, I do like... I just don't understand where the background is in this one. Why was I able to get rid of the background in the other one? I did the exact same thing, which was like to ungroup and get rid of that background color. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's look at the other one first. Okay, we saved it, right? Yes, save a copy. Okay, we'll move this over. Let's invert the color back. So that most of it is black, and this other accent stuff will be white. You'll have a white slash going down the middle, which again we can change the color of that. Oh no, but what do you think about just like the crazy spray paint color stuff? Let's invert it. I know, it looks good, right? It looks good. We're gonna have to, oh, maybe we leave the front black. Maybe we extend out this pattern to include the bumper and the side panel over here. Leave the top black, the hood black, the roof. We can even leave the roof black. I'm okay with leaving the roof black. Let me re-invert it because it's killing the other logo. Let's go back to, let's get rid of this one, open up this one. Let's include the bumper. That would be this stuff right here. I believe it is this part and this part. Let's go select that. Select this one, this one, this one. We'll get all these little pieces in here. Yep, get all that big one in there. We'll get this little piece right here. Not too sure what that one is. Let's go back to this. We'll increase the size of this. Bring it out. Ooh, dang, I messed up. Deselect, sorry. Cancel. Deselect, thank you. Let's increase the size of this first. It'll just come out like this. Give me a little bit of room on that. Slightly lighter black. Yeah, let me invert it before I forget. Let's hide it for a second. Let's select these pieces. Oh, wrong thing. Select these pieces. I don't know if I need to select this piece or not. Don't think so. I think that's the top part of the hood. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we'll take that. We will get back to this smart layer. Turn this back on. Pink. We'll copy this. We'll copy this. Okay, get rid of this, get rid of this. I don't know, man, that looks sweet. I mean, that just looks good. You can't see it on the black if I have the black laid out. Oh, wait, if I have the black laid out. What do I want to do? I'm going to replace that color. What am I missing here? Something is not computing in my brain. Because we had it white, it showed up. But if I flip it over to black, and since the vehicle is black, it's not going to show. So what I really need to do is I need to adjust that color to be what? I'm not a pro at Photoshop. So what I really want to do is change that black. How do I change that black? Is that like... It wouldn't be hue saturation, would it? Oh, wait. I want to invert the selection, right? Okay, now I want to change the color. Hold on. Why am I not seeing anything changing? We'll take a peek at it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm doing something wrong. Right. Wow, my black looks better than their black. Their black is like a gray. Just for shits and giggles, what was my Wreckfest skin? Let me open up here. That's right. I was running with the gold and stuff. Didn't I have another one I was running with? Oh, that's the Chrome file. Oh, that was my holiday one. Okay. Let's go back to this. Fill this with, ooh, I want to duplicate this layer first. Let's fill this with a off color. See what that looks like. Oops, I screwed this up. I want to save this as the Photoshop. Thank you. Yes. And I want to save a copy as this one. Thank you. What's interesting is I did not get this piece colored. Why did that piece not get colored? Oh, because you a dodoid, yo. This one did not cover all the areas that you wanted it covered. Let's go back and invert this again. Yes, good. And let's duplicate this. I didn't really like the gray. Did we go more of a blue? Let's go more of a goldy kind of color. There we go. All right, I can totally deal with that. Okay, we've got to duplicate it on the other side. And then I almost feel like the hood should be something different. Either that or I've got to blend this in. The hood in the top. All right, I am going to add a couple elements from the Wreckfest car, though. Let's go back to the Wreckfest car. There was, what, Snitches Get Stitches, and there was other things that we can incorporate. Mods, Wreckfest. What is this, my new car skin? What? Oh, that was the tutorial. That was the tutorial I did. For the skin for the... How to make a Wreckfest skin. All right, let's bring some of these elements in. I want to bring in... just for the fun of it, I want to bring in Lost Time. I don't know if you guys remember what that was from. We're going to bring in Lost Time. What was the one I'm doing here? Logo, it's this one. All right, so Bring in lost time. Bring it up to the top here. I want to increase the size of this. I want to put it somewhere in here. And then go back to, let's take these two guys. Which were what? This one was what? Was it text right? Okay, good. Grab this whole group. I guess don't grab the group. Drop these guys in. Rotate this around. That might be where the window is at. Let's see. Okay, that works. Couple elements from Wreckfest. The skin, however, I almost feel like it should carry across all of this hood. I think the color's fine. Let's go back to the original grunge pattern. Let's invert the color so I can see it again. Where was the original grunge? That was the gray. I think this big one was the original one. Go back to this one. Oh, I did a double inversion on it? It's weird. Okay, let's get rid of one of these inversions. And let's move it. Okay, not move it. Just expand it. To be the whole thing. I'm actually kind of digging that. Let's select this, change the color. Oop, let me duplicate it first. Let's get rid of that one. We'll change the color to be do a new layer. We'll fill this with the orange. Deselect it, save it. Create a copy of it. And copy this over. Okay, that's weird. I just lost the ability to drag and drop. I no freaking clue what's going on with that. And refresh. Oh no, man, I'm kind of digging that. I think we need to do some accents on the text and the logos and stuff. Give it a little bit of a drop shadow, a little bit more pop. Not necessarily on the top here, but and maybe not on the hood, but definitely on the sides. And move this over a couple pixels. Yeah, so this group, I want to move it over a little bit. Why is this, like my computer started acting weird. I'm highlighting something in here and I want this to move. I want this whole group to move. It's bizarro. Turn this on real quick. Turn off this layer real quick. Yeah, that's okay. I think the placement of that's pretty good. Let's give a little drop shadow to this. Copy this layer effect. Put it on this side logo. All right, let's group these two guys together. We'll call this, actually I don't want to call it anything. I want to put it in this other group. Okay, this could be side door. This would be the left side door. Gonna have to duplicate it and put it on the other side. Looks like I transformed my Recflex car into a truck. Getting close, right? I almost feel like I should add in the number somewhere. Oh, and I had that dude on the back. Maybe we should put that guy right up here. I don't know. We'll keep we'll keep playing with it. We'll keep playing with it. But look, we can take the 73 though. We can take the 73 and drop it down here. Just for giggles. I want to see this. Take this guy right here. Meh, see? Meh. I don't know if it looks that good here. Okay. Let's save a copy. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the eyes. The 73 got blown out. Okay, it's right here. I need to move it way over. And I need to duplicate the sides. I think I'm going to get rid of the eyeballs. We'll leave this place up here for something else, maybe something new. And I think then I'm done. Okay, let's blow the eyeballs out. I don't really care for the eyeballs that much. Blow the eyeballs out. 73 was a good year. Let's move the 73 up a little bit. And then down a couple. And maybe change the color. Get it just a little bit lighter. Okay, we gotta duplicate this side. Duplicate this. It's gonna be the right side door. And what do we need to do? We need to invert this whole thing, right? Flip it. Transform it. Flip it vertically. Let's get rid of the color. Go back to the wireframe. And figure out the placement of this. Okay, how far down are we into that? I would say right below the line there. Something like that. I think that's right. I'm looking at the R and the O. And the R and the O look right. Okay. Back up. Save this really quick. Put our colors back in. Get rid of the wireframe. Put the black back in. Give it a save. Save a copy. Oops. I've got to mirror the image. Is it mirroring in the image? I got to flip the image. Placement's right though. Oh no, guys, what do you think, man? Other than I'm flipping this, how do you mirror in Photoshop? I think I'm going to turn the 73 to white. Maybe. Okay, so this right side, I want to mirror this. How do I mirror this? Hey, Trouble, I got a question for you. I want to keep the placement of this, but I just want to rotate it so that the text is correct. How do I do that? It's mirrored wrong on the other side. I mean, I'd have to flip it and reposition it. I don't want to. It's already positioned. It's like perfectly positioned. I just got to flip it, like a mirror it. Is there a way to mirror it in Photoshop? Should be a mirror checkbox. Let's take the... You wonder if GIMP would be easier to use when it comes to custom skims? I don't know. Why do you say that? I mean, I don't know GIMP. I can't say that I know Photoshop like to the back of my hand either, but I don't know GIMP. GIMP is not the most user-friendly, but it's free. I don't think it has anything to do with... Work with each one separately. Okay, I'm working with this one. I mean, the only thing I can think of doing is in transforming it. What would it be, vertically? No, not vertically. Transforming it horizontally. Okay, that's right. So if I go this one... Go to the logos. And I gotta do this 73. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you, sir. Software's pretty much the same, down to personal preference. Corel Draw user yourself. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's whatever you get used to. The problem is, it's not that it's difficult to use, it's that it's a complex piece of software. It's same with like Premiere Pro or any of those guys, where it's just, there's so much that you can do in it. Copy the layer style. I want to apply that to the 73s. Both 73s. Okay. Might be a little too much for the 73s. Okay, I gotta come up with a different layer style for the 73. I want an outer glow, but I don't want that much of an outer glow. I want it to come back a little bit. I also feel it should be a different color, but if I make it white, I think this is in white, right? No, this is in black. We can make it white. We can make it white. Let's change the color style of this one to be white. And this one to be white. And paste that layer style. Okay, good. Yeah, you're not going to see it because it's in black, but that's okay. At least one side will be highlighted. Let's look at it again. Save this off and create a copy. I don't know. I think it's looking pretty damn good. Let's add the drop shadow here. I guess I'll do it on both. The drop shadow on the top. We'll do this one. It's not going to come up on the black, but where it's intersecting some yellow, it'll come up with. Lookster, you got to head out. All right, bud. Take it easy, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And the back. What do you think we should do here? Should we do anything there? Most of the time it's going to be covered by the trailer. The only time that you would see it is if you're not carrying a trailer. But I think we're kind of I don't think we really need anything back there. I mean, I think it's looking pretty righteous, man. We're going to get rid of all the extra garbage that we have in here. Okay, right side looks good. Let's take the layer effect from this. Roof logo. This is top logo, I guess. Right. Oh no, this is hood logo. And that's roof logo. Okay, let's paste the layer style in there. Get rid of this one. Let's group this one up. Front, call them front logos. We'll get rid of all of this extra noise. I'm going to keep this original one. We'll group this up into paint job. Get rid of this. We'll call this base color. Drop that in there. Yeah, I think it's totally on top of the spray paint layer. It just doesn't look like it is. I think we got it. I think this is it. This is the final. Yeah, I like it better with the drop shadow on there, or the outer glow on there, on the hood. That's kind of full on styling. What would be really neat is maybe for that top piece up there. What kind of accolades do I have in the world of trucks here? I mean, the only achievements that I've gotten... we could put some of these achievements in here. I missed a bunch of them. I hate the fact that I missed a bunch of them, but oh well. Every time they came out with a new state, I was doing it, and then I petered out. But we could take these icons, though, and put them on the truck, which would be kind of neat. I got to finish the Winter Wonderland. I didn't realize they came out with the Greece European trucking stuff. It's been a long time since I played European Truck Simulator. All right. For a later date, I'll definitely start thinking about putting those. Probably some on the side. Maybe I'll just do it on the back. List them all on the back. Those achievements. But otherwise, I'm digging the paint job. I think the paint job's looking pretty sweet. So what I need to do is I need to go into my car. Oh, I can't do it here. I have to get in the truck, drive to a location, a service station where I can change the paint job, and then I can change the paint job. So for now, I'm still running the wanted poster one until we do that. I think today is going to be finishing off the Winterland contracts. I have 2 more locations to drop off. I got to drop off at Marigold's, and I got to drop off at Rudolph's Crafts. And then the total deliveries, I got to get up to 15. So we'll just make sure that we hit those 2 unique locations, and we'll have that requirement done, and then we just got to drop off another 11 contracts. And it just takes time. At any rate, I'll be back a little bit later. I think I'll probably start driving around, I don't know, 2 or 3 or something like that to give me enough time to finish out these contracts. And then tonight, I'm probably not going to be playing tonight because I need to write up the stuff that I need to purchase for dinner, for holiday dinner, Christmas dinner. And then, yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys later. I appreciate y'all being here for this boring ass. I mean, it's not really all that exciting. What can I tell you? You know, it's just one of those things where if you want to make a skin, it just takes time and work and energy to make a skin. And then, but when you make it, they look really cool. It's a lot of fun. When you driving around with your vehicle and they're like, people are like, oh, dude, that skin looks rad. You know, so I mean, that's all good stuff. We could, if we get tired of the gold, we could change that to another color really easily. And I was thinking about doing, I'm like really into the Arcane series on Netflix. I was thinking about doing like an Arcane League of Legends theme vehicle. Where one half is Piltover and the other half is whatever the name of the other town is. So, yeah. All right. Jumping out of everything. Thank you guys again. And I'll see everybody soon. See you all later. Bye, man.